So hello friends, so welcome to our one-stop learn out channel, Learn JavaScript from Scratch Session 6. So today we talk about the data type in JavaScript. So the value in JavaScript is always have certain data types. Okay, so whether it belongs to string, number, boolean, begin, null, undefined, symbols, and finally objects. So total we have here 8 different types of data types. Okay, so there are also categorization in the data type. So one is the non-primitive data type and another one is primitive data type. So there is one data type available in JavaScript which is coming in the non-primitive, which is also called as object data type. Okay, so the only object is coming as a non-primitive. Rest every which we can see in this screen are coming on the primitive data types. So primitive data type means this will contain only one value at a time. Okay, but if it comes to non-primitive, then you can collect multiple or collection of complex data at any time. Okay, so let's talk about, we already seen that a string, number, boolean in the previous classes. So here we talk about a number. Okay, so number is also have certain limitations in the JavaScript, and there is certain range. Okay, so if the numbers range is plus minus up to 2 to the power 53 minus 1. Okay, so it's come 90071992547409991. So if the number is in the limit of this number within the range, okay, then this will behaving very well and number will capture this kind of value. But if any numbers just like goes beyond this, okay, so in that way we can't safely represent the integers value in the number. So then begin comes into the picture. Okay, so for writing anything for the begin, right? So we just like use any variable, write those numbers, and then at the last we have to use n or append n at the last of that number. Then the JavaScript will automatically take that as a begin. And begin basically from the meaning itself, you can capture it like this is something related to big integers, which is not handled by number. Okay. So then coming to other data type like string data type we have. So string data types mainly if we put any value within the quotes and this assigning those to any variable, then those variable will take as a kind of a string data type. It can be double quotes you can use it, single quote you can use it, or backticks. We will see further in our course how exactly we will take a look into it. Okay. So then we also use null. So if we put any string as a null, okay, so this will also a different data types here. Then the undefined, if we just like created any variable but do not assign any data to it or value to it, so it will come undefined. Okay, so this is also kind of data type considered as a symbols. So symbols is also a unique immutable identifiers which can be changed, okay, for the object of classes, which we'll use further in our several places of code. So for usability, basically we use symbols. Okay, so at last we have here kind of object data type. Okay, so object data type is very special because we have to utilize this for our collections of data. So either array, we can use it, or we can define certain objects and then we assign certain value in form of property attributes. Okay, so we can just like you can see if we created any user variable or user, we can say as an object, right? So object has certain properties. So object have some name, object may have some age. Okay, so in this way, attribute way, we can assign value of those keys. Okay, and then further we can utilize it. So let's jump to the code directly. Okay, so we will take a look into. So for quick videos, I'm just writing all this thing at one place. Okay, so let's planning is, so let x is equal to 900. Okay, so this numbers is coming within range. So if we perform any operation on this, okay, so this will print us a correct value. And if that range value, we are almost touching the range value. And after that, we are adding certain operation on it, like addition operations. So there is a chances that for data losses. So this will create certain problem. Okay, sometimes this will give another value. Sometimes it will give some other values as a result. Means we are crossing their boundaries. Okay. So for that purpose, we have to use begin, right? In the begin, you have to append n at the last of that integer, and then you have to perform certain operation like we are adding 8. So if you are using begin, so you can add begin with begin. Okay, so you have to add n here as well. Okay, so this will give you a proper additions value. Okay, if I come to now string, so you can easily define your string in single quote, or you can define your string in double quotes or in backticks. Okay, all will give the whatever value we are assigning to these strings. Okay, if null data types. Okay, so let string we just define as a null. So if we print str, then it will give you null. Same coming to symbols. If we define any, suppose methods within that symbol, this is immutable, so written with const. Okay, if we print this console.log, it will simply give you the methods. Okay, symbol. And then coming to object, if you're defining any object like user have certain properties as a, you can initiate properties as a kind of key value pair. So if name is one property, so you are assigning name as a key and then the value of the name as a value. Okay, then you have another key is and whatever value for this. And if you are trying to use whatever the name and its values, you have to write like this. Okay, now coming to another object kind of formula. So let we have kind of user array. So array is just like you have to define like this. So starting with big bracket and closing with big bracket. Okay, and then you have to define several kind of user objects. Okay, so this is one information, this is another information. You have to place this separated by comma. Okay, and when you print this user array, it will give you kind of an array of users object. Okay, so let's run it, JavaScript file, and open it, then go to inspect element, go to console. I can see here the value of those whatever code we have written 908. Okay, 908 is written 900 plus 8 is 908. If this is coming to boundary and if we are performing any operation, it can give anything boss. Okay, so this can't be 999, this can be anything. So you can see here value is coming 100 or something. Okay, means it will give another value as well. It doesn't depend on anything. So now coming to this begin will take care of it because this I have appended in here, then in here. So it will give you 99 and 8 plus 1 9. So 999. Okay, so you can see here 9999. Okay. Now this hello 1, hello 2, hello 3 is printed as it is. If we assigning any variable null, then it will print as a null there. Then we have a symbol methods we are using. So this will print symbol as well. So these two are fine. Now, if we are printing two value of the user objects, so name and age, it will give me Nishan and 33. Okay, and last but not the least, we are using array here, array of objects. And if we printed user array, it will give you the array. So array will come and collapse it. You can see all the values we have set in, right? So if you like my video, please like and subscribe our channel. Thank you so much.